Talk to me, brother.
Well, did you know that dogs use bug spray? I didn't know that.
I did.
Well, I know you know it now.
I know because you know that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you could actually go to the store and buy like bug spray for dogs.
I think it's more for like, let's be real. Rocky's probably not going to kill a home invader.
You know what's funny is, and maybe, okay, so when I never had a dog, now obviously I have one. I never had a dog. And I used to look at people that would pay like astronomical amounts of money and be like, you fucking idiots. Like, what are you doing? You're just wasting that. We went to the vet and the vet was like, hey, there's a little thing here. It's probably nothing. If you want to do like a little biopsy on it, like it'll be like $400 or $500. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Like, no, like didn't even blink.
Yeah.
I was like, let's do it. Yeah.
You want to know? Okay. So
I'm one of those people.
Buddy, I just got suckered into this. So
One of us.
So Britt's been trying to get me to step up a bit in Dwayne's fatherhood,
Step up
right?
and just
like Dwayne the Rock Johnson needs
only with
needs
him.
a
What
role
about the
model.
marriage?
So, well, I should say that's a whole
Thing is
different.
you're fucking hanging on a cliff.
One of those free climbers. Just
the way
like,
that she looks at you,
disdain.
like, yeah, like you know the way that like when toast pops up and you realize it's overcooked. The look that you give the bagel.
Or worse, that you have to put it back down and then you overcook
like,
it because you forget and then it's burnt. That's the look.
and then you end up pitching it. You're like, what am I doing?
So I've been trying to step up in Dwayne's fatherhood. So took him to, first of all, take him to the vet for his like checkup. His flea. Okay, go.
Have you ever hit your dog?
No, I would never.
Never hit him once.
No, look at
You've
him.
never hit him once?
That's
why he's a little
chill.
shit. You got to beat him sometimes.
Not a shit. He's chill.
Yeah. Look, we agree Vic went too far. But you
Again,
should.
like,
there's a middle ground.
Hey, for his 23-pound weight class, I think Rock could do damage. Okay. So anyway, I take him for his like flea, whatever. They rinse you for that. Okay, right? Then they say, hey, you need some dental. I know you just did a teeth cleaning. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I call to book the teeth cleaning. The girl, they always do a lot of school students. She's nice. She's like, yeah, let me ask. She comes, puts me on hold, comes back. She's like, yeah, they do the teeth cleaning. We'll book you in for 3:00 on Monday. Sounds good. I show up at 3:00 on Monday, like, oh, tough break, but like we don't have anyone to do the teeth cleaning. They just wrote dental beside. I'm like, oh, well, I did call and ask if you did it, but whatever. They're like, then the one who was there is like going on a witch hunt. She's like, which one was it? I'm like, no, it's not a big deal. She's like, it was one of the 4 of us in this room. I'm like, I don't want to.
She locks the doors.
Yeah, like,
chains it up.
Yeah,
only one of us is
Squid
leaving.
Games. Like, I don't want anyone to lose their life over this. Jesus. So anyway, so like, oh, okay, yeah, we can't do it today. We'll rebook you for Thursday. But here are the rules, which is good. They're like, he can't eat after midnight, blah, 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 which the other bitch did not tell me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I come back at Thursday. Our vet's on vacay. He's back home in the homeland. So the other guy is taking over, and he is like, hey, I don't have recent blood work for him. And since Rocky, he had some other stuff going on, we need to do blood work first. So this is now this is my second visit. So I'm like, I was like, okay, well, sign me up for the blood work. Let's be safe. He's like, heaven forbid I put him under and he doesn't wake up. Well, obviously when you say that,
who says that?
That's what I mean. So obviously I'm like, okay, we'll take whatever. Yeah, take whatever. You want my hand? Take my hand.
Jesus.
So anyway, we get the call, blood work came back, we're good, right?
Yeah.
Now I got another appointment coming. And then they're trying to tack on the upsell now. They're like, well, while you're already in, we see you
we
just
can jerk them off for you too.
Literally, we can milk them if you want.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Sorry, is that the end of that?
Well, yeah, and I was just gonna say it leads into the Rocky cut. You gave it took him to three.
Before we get to the cut, first off, don't slander the company. Secondly, before we get to the cut, have you how do I say this without getting? I'm gonna get judged either way. All right, so you like to make your dog feel good, right?
I do not like where this is
just
going.
see where it's going.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sometimes like. I know my pup, he likes like when the crotch area gets rubbed.
I don't like where this
Let
is
me
going.
finish. He likes when like the crotch area gets rubbed. Like not touching the stuff, but the crotch area.
We're getting canceled.
And then I'm just saying rubbing the crotch area. You know what I'm saying? The crevice, if you will. Okay?
You were a little handsy when you were giving Rocky the fade.
So, no, okay. So, and then there are sometimes I'll just be like massaging Hugo, and then I'll get a little closer. Not touching them, just a little closer. And then I'll just notice that his mannerism just changes. He's just more chill, more vibed. Now, if you love your dog, right? And your dog comes to you.
And he says, Dad.
Well, listen, you understand your dog. Everyone know, if you got a dog, you understand your dog. And he goes, I need a release, Dad.
Apparently, you understand your dog a little more.
I know
like,
him really well. Yeah, like he basically talks to me.
Yeah, no, I'm not milking the dog.
I'm not saying
In my opinion, and I don't want to be sexist, but
Yeah.
that's his mother's job. I would just say,
Okay, disclaimer, I've only rubbed his balls like 3 times in my life. But like
hopefully by accident.
No, for sure I for sure actually meant to do it because I want to see what he would do. What you're not curious? What do you mean?
I think PETA, you are like a
What do you mean? You gotta. I'm just curious about like his
sex
reaction.
offender.
Like, is he gonna like try and bite me? What's gonna happen? Okay, going to the haircut. So yeah, I got new trimmers. I grew my dog. I tried to groom your dog, and apparently
almost cost me my marriage.
apparently the wife didn't like the result. Fuck her. No, but you know what? I mean, could it have looked better? Yeah. It's not my fault that your dog looks like a rat when it's cut. And also that your dog has red skin. Didn't see that coming.
Listen.
Little Albania in it.
Listen,
Wait,
Dwayne,
Albania,
Dwayne
is that what it
the
is?
cutest fucking
Albino.
dog. You leash your thing up and walk it up and down the street, and you have the audacity, You walk with Nicole up and down the street. You have the audacity to come at me.
If you had like a crazy kid, would you ever put a leash on it?
No, I'd take it to the farm and just
You old yeller, eh?
run.
Let's
No,
go.
no,
Be
I'm not
free.
gonna shoot it, but be free.
Be free. What about
Jonah Hill it.
Yeah, down the
Speaking
river
of
type thing?
Your hero. Yeah. No, I mean, man, how bad we talking? Like, I'm not holding the leash, but could I pay someone to hold
Because
the
you've
leash?
seen the people that have leashes on their kids.
Yeah, but they always seem like very calm children. They don't seem like, when you have a muzzle on a dog, that dog's been
What would
through
you
some
do if-
shit, but
What if you do? They just like see the parent like fucking yank back.
Yeah.
Kid goes flying.
well, I'd say, hey, fuck around and find
Get
out
over here,
anyway.
Jonah.
Yeah.
Just because we've been talking about him. No,
You need to pull pretty hard.
yeah. You know what? Okay, so I was on the way here. I went grocery shopping. You know what I realized? People that panhandle for no reason, like just try and ask for money, but without giving me a product, I won't do it. I went to school. I went to school
You want
in
like an
Toronto.
apple.
Well, no. What I'm saying, like
Or
I've
a
seen
show.
a ton of homeless. Like Chicago, we were there like a month ago. Ton of homeless everywhere, and everyone does the same gig.
Yeah.
Can I have money?
Yeah.
I've seen it. Seen the Netflix special. I don't.
You just
I'm
want
not,
a trick.
I'm not interested in it. It's like trick or treat, right?
That's
I
what you,
always
but
say
you, that's
trick.
what you want.
Well, I want something, right?
Yeah.
Something for my.
He's getting a treat. He
No,
needs
but
to
I'm saying-
perform a trick.
Wait, what do you mean?
When you're running into a
yeah,
homeless
yeah,
person, when
okay,
you're
wait,
walking
yes.
Hugo, do you
Yeah.
get ideas?
No, that's funny though. Okay, rub his nuts. No. So I was there, and
How bad do you want this $5?
because I'll tell you how bad he wants it. No, so I got the cart, and nowadays I didn't realize it's been a while since I got a grocery cart because we're cottage shopping. But you have to put like a dollar in, like
Oh
money.
yeah, they upped it.
I didn't know
Inflation.
that. It used to be a quarter, so now you got to put the dollar in at Canadian Pod. Put the dollar in, and then I drive the cart to my car, and now I'm pissed because I got to go all the way back. Imagine if you had someone who, instead of panhandling, is just following you to your car, which now that I say it out loud, kind of sounds bad.
Yeah.
But follows you and just goes, hey, excuse me, sir.
Ma'am.
Do you want me to, times are tough, you want me to return your cart and I keep the dollar? I'll take that any day of the week.
That's a good service.
Isn't it?
That's like better than the dude who's turning the water on in the bar, in the club. Like the hand wash guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather
He's
someone
doing
just wheel
nothing.
carts back.
Yeah.
I'm the type where it's like if someone I have the cart, I'm not wheeling it back, but I see someone, I'm like, here, take it, and they try to hand me their dollar. I'm like, don't fucking touch me with your disgusting change. Like,
Okay.
just keep the dollar.
Change is a
Pay
little
it
dirty.
forward.
You know what we should do? We always go Dragon's Den. Hold on. What if we had like a fake coin?
What if we rally up a bunch of homeless people and we start up our own little panhandling ring? We
no,
get a van.
we don't get
We
a
pick
cut.
them up
You
in the
can't-
morning.
you
we,
can't
no,
do
no, no,
that.
no, no.
That's-
We get a van. We
This
pick them
sounds
up
like
in the
a
morning.
Mexican
We got
thing.
hair and makeup to make sure they look super homeless. Okay. And then we drop them around to different grocery stores, and then we pick them up at the end of the day.
you gotta use
And then we
kids.
just take a 20% cut.
No, you gotta
we're
use
not, We're not
kids.
throwing kids in a van. I'm sorry. Too many of your ideas. I'm
But-
not
Wait.
doing it.
Wait,
I
wait.
won't do it.
Okay,
No.
okay, fine,
The
fine,
kids
fine.
with the, you're talking about chocolate bar people. Trust me, I've ran a bar for years. You know how many little kids have had to strangle to get out of my bar trying to sell chocolate bars for
Okay, wait.
a
What
fake
about?
cancer?
Hold on.
So
well, your bar's not inclusive. What if we dress up these
homeless
people
children?
in these people in pride clothes? That's the name of the game these days. right?
I've never
If
seen
you're gay,
a gay
you get to
homeless.
play.
I've never seen a gay homeless. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why are you obsessed with homeless? You started this thing. Listen. Call me Good Samaritan.
So sorry, you're gonna
no.
have just
Don't
a-
interrupt
sorry,
me.
no,
Don't
no.
interrupt me.
Your idea,
Don't interrupt
your
me.
idea is the most bigoted idea I've ever heard.
Fuck you, it
You want to
is. What do you
round up a
mean?
bunch of gay people and just have them ask for money
I
in the
never
parking
said
lot?
they're gay. I said they're wearing gay colors. Gay colors.
But,
Listen.
like, what are they doing in the parking lot? Just asking people for money?
Okay, just to be clear, you went down this rabbit hole. I didn't. All I said was, if people want to make money on the side rather than beg, they could be like, "Hey, I want me to return the cart for $1." You tried to turn it into an idea, like a business,
Yeah, 'cause
where
you
you're
get the
rounding
homeless.
up people.
Yeah, and you just take a 15-20% cut.
Right now, all of a sudden, you're dressing up homeless.
No, not dressing
15.
up.
Do you know what a 15% cut is on
Homelessing
$1?
up.
By the way, it's 15 cents.
So every time they return a cart, they pay us. We make 50. It's passive income.
Who's gonna report back with the 15 cents?
Oh, we're gonna make sure when we pick them up at the end of the day, if they want that sandwich and they want
Buddy,
that,
get outta here.
we're collecting.
Okay, no. And then all I was saying was the colors. If you have them in Pride colors, Pride's very popular. Or you have like a shirt that says like.
Yeah, but it's too clean. Rainbows are too clean. You can't have a dirty rainbow. You need a clean rainbow.
But you don't even need homeless people now. Or why are you're saying you're?
I'm trying to give homeless people a job. I'm trying to give homeless people purpose.
They have a job. Panhandling. I'm trying to better that job.
No, I'm trying to.
No, I am.
I'm trying to help them help us.
I'm helping them. You're not.
I'm trying to help them help us.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is where we're at. Yeah. Okay, no, but the Dragon's Den, right? So why don't we just have a coin that, like, we make the coin that looks like $1 and feels like $1, but it's not.
But it costs 50 cents. And then what? We get to steal the fucking shopping cart? I don't know what the.
It's not $1. It costs like 20 cents to make, whatever it is, and then you put it inside, and the average person can use this coin. They don't have to put the $1 in.
Yeah, but they're gonna get it out anyway. No one you're still
then
costing
it's
yourself.
People that
money.
are like, oh man, like I don't have the $1 because some people don't have dollars anymore, right? Like,
but then they don't have the damn cart. Then they don't get a cart.
which is where I come in, and now I'm helping them out. I got something that's like a key lanyard that goes in your car.
So how much are you selling this thing for?
Honestly,
'Cause it has
because
to
every
be-
single time, here's the deal: every single time you use the shopping cart, you might have a homeless person coming up and taking it from you. So I would say $5.
So sorry, you're
$5.
gonna charge $5
Yes.
for a fake $1 coin?
But it's reusable coin because it's
So
always
is a
gonna
real coin.
No, because you're gonna spend the real coin on a coffee and then you're never gonna get it back, and then you're gonna go into your car the next time and be like, "Fuck, where's my loonie? Oh, I bought that McDouble." So now,
Would it not be better to create a keychain magnet that only holds a perfect $1 piece?
Guess
that
what?
way
The
it stays
version
on your
2.0
that way it
is
stays your
gonna be a
keychain, but yet it's still
keychain.
legal tender because it is against the law to create currency.
I'm not creating currency. I'm creating a coin that looks like a loonie.
That's called counterfeiting.
That's not true at all.
Have you ever
can't
watched
do
Rush
that.
Hour? Like that's every fucking movie is they're trying to create currency.
People are trying to do that to use the money. Like to then have
How do they
fake
know you're
money.
not trying to use all these fake
Because
loonies?
it doesn't look like a loonie. It could
And
just
you
be a
are
black
using them.
thing.
You're trying
it
to
doesn't
screw
look
over
like a
fucking
loonie. It doesn't look
big
I could
grocery.
say fake not money and print it in.
This is I don't know. This isn't one of your best ideas. that's
Okay,
for
here.
sure.
Let me give you a better one. Okay? Let me give you a better one. This one comes from Adam. All right? This one is when you're staying at
Let me call Maudsley first. Let's bring in Maudsley and then let's hit some dragons.
Okay, hold on. So, Adam, I apologize. Just to be clear, thank you for reaching out to the program. I did want to come and tell your story, but this cunt isn't going to let me do it. So,
How you doing, Maudsley?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
okay, let me open it up. So here we go. Okay, so man, getting to the airport, you getting there early. That sucks. Waiting, that's the worst, right? Now, what are we going to do? Let's put.
Is this one of your brilliant ideas?
It is, but if
You
you
first
interrupt
off,
him, he's
you
gonna
know,
he's gonna
first off,
choke.
I could
Yeah,
talk
but
about-
interrupting him
First
a
off, it's
lot.
not my idea. This is Adam's idea. Thanks for calling in, Adam. And secondly, it's not a brilliant idea. It's a multi-billion-dollar idea. Okay, first person that's going to pick it up is Air Canada. I can guarantee it. Okay. Next. Okay, so
Well, they're the worst ones, aren't they?
You also didn't explain the idea yet.
I'm going to explain it, but I already know they're going to pick it up. Okay, I basically got them in my back pocket, so I got like a
Shopping at the Southwest and-
credit from them. So, all right, you're waiting in the airport. What do we need? What are you going to do in the airport besides sit there and charge your phone? We need to put golf simulators in the airports. You put them next to the lounges, the clubs. You can have people drink and turn it into what's the name of those things? What are the fancy?
Club?
Yeah, sure.
A lounge?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, lounge.
You said lounge first.
Sure, yeah. It'll be like a little golf lounge. Can I finish? Can I finish? Okay. It's so fancy golf lounge in the airport. All right. You pay by the hour, and let's what $100 an hour? That's nothing. While you wait, free money. That's a good idea. Thank you, Adam. What a fantastic idea. And I'm glad that no one interrupted you and you were able to speak your story. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. I like that idea. The thing is, you got to charge a premium because those things take space. Space in an airport. If you could put a bar there,
$100 an hour.
$100 an hour. But how much space does that take? Because if you could take 4 tables in a restaurant, is going to get you way more than $400 or $100 an hour. So think about it from a dollar per square footage. You're getting fucked. You're fucking Air Canada.
We put it on the runway.
On the tarmac, then that's an actual driving range. I feel like that's more safety hazard, but.
Well, here, I'm not an X and O man, all right? Adam.
I don't think it's $1 billion idea.
Okay, but we can agree on multi-million, right?
I don't even think Topgolf is worth $1 billion yet, and Topgolf is way cooler than that idea.
No,
They probably
I
already
disagree.
do have this.
I don't think it's going to be way cooler.
I guarantee you there's golf simmies at
There's not.
I guarantee there's
airport?
golf sims at airports.
I'll look it up right now.
But
Look it up right now.
do you go in the good clubs? Do you go in the good ones? Or do you just go?
I mean, I use the
Coach.
Amex Club. I mean, you got the card, you might as well
Dude,
go to the lounge.
there is no golf simulator at an airport.
You don't know that. You're just saying that. Okay, so anyway,
quick
it's
search.
not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. You would just need to it would need to be like a tight little box that you would, $100 an hour. And I mean,
Now
I'd
you
pay
got
it.
5 boxes.
Yeah. But it would have to be 100 a person an hour, not 100 an hour for like a box and have
No,
4
I-
people
yeah,
there.
yeah.
You would need to, they
No,
need to
for
get their ROI
For
on
sure.
it.
And like any respectable golf company, right, or clubhouse, there's a back room, a little bit of gambling, a little bit of
A
ciggies,
little bit of smoking, a little bit of
a
drinking.
little bit of drinking, a little
Hey,
bit of the
baby.
chicky poos.
It might be a couple of cart girls.
Who knows? Cart girls. That's what we call them. And then it's like taxable, right? That's it. If you're not an escort, you're you're a cart girl.
Okay, we're not trying to sexualize cart girls. You're more than they're
I
already
never
sexualized.
have in my life, but we can definitely talk about wardrobe and what that would look like.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk off air. But yeah, okay, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. How you been, Monty? I mean, I haven't seen you since the Canadian Open. You haven't seen Cody since he threw the ninja dust and just vanished at the Canadian Open. I mean,
No regrets. Actually, I do. That was an expensive Uber.
So, how have you been?
Oh, it's been good. Good. Yeah.
Anything? You got anything to bring to the table here, or just gonna tell us you've been good?
How's work?
No.
Any messy stories?
No, I mean, work is like, it's the same as it is anywhere else. Like,
What do you do again?
I'm a plumber.
What
Plumbing.
is it? Do you know? Can you compare it at all to our early days working at Frankie's? I mean, are there any similarities? I know we've got some epic Monty stories from Frankie's.
Well, it's like I said, it's the same. Like, you got the good guys, the hard workers like us, the smarter people,
Thank you.
and then you have
You included Coco.
no.
Wow.
You're not.
I don't know what to say. I'm
You're
speechless.
fringe. And then you have the and the slow people and
Love
the
that.
stupid people.
Okay, good. Dropping
Cool.
the R's.
Yep, got to drop hard R's.
When you say okay, hold on. I feel like it's impossible to be a bad plumber. I feel like that's just one of those
That's the
jobs.
dumbest thing I've ever
No, it's
seen.
not at all. What do you
You
mean?
ever heard of a flood?
No, hold on. First off, I don't appreciate if I say something like that and then I get laughed at by both of you. So just keep the laughs to each other. Secondly, hear me out. If your entire job is like picking up poop or like putting a gasket on a pipe, come on, what are we doing here?
Mods, is that your
Oh, no,
entire
there's
job?
Isn't it like changing a light bulb?
There's definitely a lot of roles for stupid people. Like, you can be a really dumb plumber and make a career out of it.
Yeah,
So Coco could do it.
But that dumb plumber making that career, the smart person in his job can't do the job any better than the dumb person.
Well, the smart person will just get better jobs and will enjoy their life more
Make more guap.
and potentially make more money and work less.
So explain to me the day-to-day right now. In it, really, like synopsis. Is that the quick thing?
Synopsis, but why would
Synopsis.
people really are
Why
really
is it? I thought it was
interested?
synapse.
Yeah,
Synapsis.
but-
People are maybe from Boston. People
Tell
are,
me. Hey, wait. Tell me. Go.
Yeah. People are really
What do
interested.
you
in
do
this.
in a day?
Well, right now I'm just building a condo part, and it's
That's not a
just
plumber
going
job
in.
at all. Why are you doing that? I feel like you shouldn't
Yeah,
be the
condos
person.
don't
You
have
have no
bathrooms,
plumbing
no
in a
water.
condo.
You said you're building a condo. I'm not hiring.
Yeah, the plumbing part. I'm not
Oh, the
forming. Like, I'm
plumbing
not.
part. Okay, sorry. I just I'm a bit of a stickler
Coco,
with the
hey,
words.
Coco helped fix a fucking water pump for the cottage 2 weeks ago, and
Yeah,
he's
I
just
am.
shitting on your whole profession. He's like, I hooked the tube up with the other tube, and you couldn't even do it. We had to get other people to do it.
All I know
okay?
is, listen to me. There's good people in this world that can now flush the toilet in peace. That's all I'm saying up at the cotty.
It's very true.
Okay, fair enough. So you're putting in the plumbing at a condo.
I like it.
Isn't that just like a one pipe thing? You just put a pipe in that connects to a bigger pipe.
Oh my god.
It's plumbing.
How did the other pipes get there though?
You put the pipe in the wall before the drywall does its thing. You just put the pipe in the
not
wall.
wrong.
I mean, yeah,
You're not
it's,
wrong.
the
They
explanation.
do
is-
start with little pipes, and they connect to bigger pipes.
Yeah, I've seen Mousetrap. It's the same thing.
It's-
except it all. Hey, I have a question. So when you're a plumber, right? Do you have to angle the pipes a certain way to let gravity do its thing, or is it like a push system? Like to let the poop. Because if you like, I feel like if it was all like, eventually the pipes would fill up, but obviously they don't. So it has to come out some way.
Do you know how gravity works? That everything has to go
called-
like 100 feet
down,
into the ground.
down, right? Yeah, no. But I'm saying if you put a pipe in, like in the first floor, if you on the 10th floor, no problem, it's going down. But on the first floor, how do you do that? Do you just have to?
It still goes down. It's called slope.
So every pipe has a
It's
slope.
like if you're on a slide,
Yeah,
how do you get down the slide?
I mean,
Are
you've
you
seen
gonna
the
build?
videos
But
of
are
the
you gonna
fat.
are you gonna
seen-
build the slide
You've
reverse?
seen the videos of the fat people at water parks that get stuck. That's hilarious, and also my worst nightmare. But no.
That's not good.
So every single pipe that you put in has a slope.
Well, if it's a drainage pipe, then it would have to have slope if you want it to drain. Yes, that's correct.
What's the other pipe?
Water pipe, the pipe with.
Why couldn't a water pipe do the same thing? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but no.
Isn't
Water
there?
pipe has pressure.
This
Water
is
pipe.
thrilling.
Hey, I'm learning a lot.
There's nothing pushing the shit through the pipes other than gravity and air.
Is it true that just like a big poop can clog a toilet? I've always wondered that. Or is it like other things like paper towel? Can a poop clog a toilet?
Well, yeah,
Obviously,
but
they clog the toilet, but not the whole system is a different thing.
Have you ever seen a poop do that much damage?
yeah.
I feel like that's like, you got to be backed up to do that. That'd be
I feel
tough.
like you really do. Your fiber game on though.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, I think this is enough shit talk because it's been about the first 10 minutes and we're not even getting
loved
any.
it.
We're not even getting good juicy details out of them. We're getting one word answers.
Is the
and you
juicy
can't
supposed to be a
understand
pun
gravity
because we're
and
talking
slope.
about poop?
Exactly.
I don't know what you expected.
I don't know what he expected either. It was a pretty dumb question.
Hey, I loved it and I learned a lot.
Mods, you seem to be a guy who is, well, you're always looking in, reading on the recent technology and, what's next in this world.
Rice bag.
Rice
things like
bag.
that.
Who do you got? Elon or Zuck?
Well, I would go with Elon, but
Jeez.
I mean Zuck's training, so obviously if it's a fight, then
Oh, it's a
Zuck's gonna
fight.
win. But
No, that's
Wait,
not
wait,
obvious.
obviously
wait,
not
hold
be
on.
a fan of Elon.
That's not obvious. I don't think it's obvious
I don't
that
know what you
Zuckerberg will
just
win.
said.
Just because someone is trained and competed at a high level doesn't mean that they can outthink an Elon in the battlefield. In the Coliseum, Elon is worldwide. He's
If you
South
put him in
African.
an octagon, Elon's done.
Wait, hold on. It doesn't matter where
No.
they are. They could be in a boxing ring.
No,
He's
Elon's
done.
going to outthink it. Have you seen
He's
Sherlock Holmes?
training with Vulcan Izzy. He's dead.
Have you not seen Sherlock Holmes?
With Robert Downey?
Yeah. You know how like the guy goes to punch him and he's thinking like 8 moves ahead? Zuck will go to throw a leg kick. Elon will catch it, break his fucking kneecap in half. He'll rip his leg off and he'll beat the hell out of Zuck with his own leg. Zuck's a nerd. Elon is not a nerd. Elon smoked weed on Rogan, okay?
Elon
by a
is
million.
Elon is a nerd.
But you,
Elon by a
hold on,
million.
hold on,
They're
hold on,
two
hold on.
nerds.
Even if
They're
you,
two
You're a
nerds.
fucking plumber. How dare you?
even if you wanted to say Zuck is a nerd and Elon isn't, have you seen the shape that Zuck's in?
Listen, Zuck's trying with all his VR
He's in way
stuff.
better shape than
all he's
Elon.
doing is he's living in his VR world. Let him live in his VR world. You know who lives in the here and now? Elon motherfucking Musk.
I mean, technically, he's out of the two, the one guy that might not live in the here because he's trying to get to Mars. But
Exactly.
I don't understand your analogy there, but okay.
Listen, Elon Musk is maybe the I don't want to say greatest human of all time, but I'll put him at a top 10 fighter of all time. You're telling me
There's no way he's done more for the world than Aunt Jemima. Pancake Tuesdays? Are you kidding me?
You mean Old Mill Cereal Company
Whatever,
or whatever
it is
it's
now,
called?
you're high.
No, I would pick Elon. I think Elon will outthink him. I think, remember, is this a 3-round fight or is this a 5-round title fight? Is this
Elon will
25
outthink
minutes?
him.
Is this 25 minutes? Because I don't think Zuck can even last 25 minutes.
He's in
It's not what I
better
heard.
shape
It's
than
not what I heard from
Elon.
his
What-
ex.
Oh, okay. He's in better
Andrew
shape
Garfield.
than Elon.
Andrew Garfield in that Facebook movie, he exposed some things. Zuck's petty.
So, okay, Zuck comes, hey, Ev, love the podcast. Zuck comes to you. He goes, I'm going to give you $1 million if you can last a round with me in the octagon. 5 minutes.
I don't even know what he'd try to do with me in a cage for 5 minutes.
You could only make it sound
In the
sexual.
metaverse,
Only
like
you.
in the metaverse, but no, I would do it for $1 million if I can last 5.
Yeah, but
how long do I get to train?
if not, he
I
gets
only
to,
need 2 weeks.
If not, he gets to murder your dog in front of you and sell it to a Chinese food place.
They wouldn't even use that, but okay, I would definitely do it, 100%.
Really?
But he's got to kill Rocky streaming
front
him
of you.
doing it, because then at the very least, if he beats me, then at the very least, he's going to have to stream him killing the cutest dog in the world, which will then trigger outrage. Then Elon will win in the long run. And if I do survive, I get $1 million.
Mods, do you have any pets?
I don't own any, but where I'm staying right now, there's 2 dogs.
What does that mean? Who do you stay with?
Well, right now I'm with my stepbrother.
Oh,
but they're
okay.
leaving in like
Right.
2 months or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Interesting. So any thoughts of what's going to happen with those dogs once everyone's out of the house?
Well, hopefully they're taking them with them.
Could you imagine if they left you the dog?
If they leave you the dogs, then you got fucked on that deal.
Yeah. Or could be the best.
Or
thing
the
to
No,
do.
the dog.
Or
the
or the dogs have the summer of their lives.
Have you ever had a pet before, Mods?
Well,
Okay, here,
Like-
basically here.
hasn't everyone had pets?
So you missed
Like a-
this. I've had one. I basically I insinuated that I would.
I don't know if I could release this podcast because of what Cody's about to say.
Okay, I basically was.
No, carry on.
All right, let me. So, if Hugo, right, if he was really showing me that he really wanted it and it would relax him, I'd have no problem
Wanted what?
rubbing his nuts. I'd have no problem rubbing his nuts. That's a gray area to me because he's fixed. So like, it's like no harm, no foul.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
I don't see any problem with it. That's all I'm saying.
That's just,
So you had a dog named Hugo and you rubbed his nuts?
just what he's saying. He actually has.
I have,
currently.
and I
Hugo's
have.
great.
I have, and I have. Second thing, Mod, you're a little older than me. When you were growing up, was it an actual popular thing to go around smashing mailboxes with baseball bats as you're driving by? And
We didn't grow up in the country
is
in
there-
fucking
You
Idaho.
don't have to be in the country to do that. I know city
Mailboxes
folk
are
did
attached
that.
to houses.
No. You. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
you dumb
you do.
fuck.
Maybe
Well, no.
you do.
We did it once with
Does it?
Lenny.
People put like
Does it
With
steel.
Lenny and Ram.
People put
but
like steel rods in them, so when you smoke it, you like
It
break
comes
your hands
back.
and shit.
Yeah. What is there a name for that?
Yeah, it's called
Mailbox.
mailbox baseball.
Mailbox baseball. There's a lot of things I do. Like I remember.
I love how he grew up where we grew up, and you're asking him questions about like, oh, did you grow up in like a farmland
Well,
where
you
you
never
guys
know.
all got in the back of the
And
pickup
I'm the
truck
same
after the
age as
Friday
Evan,
night?
basically.
Yeah, after Friday night
Listen.
lights. Yeah, his group of friends was my group of friends.
You never
And then
know. Everyone has different
went cow
experiences.
tipping.
I've never egged a house before. You egged my ex-girlfriend's house.
First of all, we did not egg.
You
your
did.
ex-girlfriend's
You
house.
egged my
We egged a bunch of
ex-girlfriend's house.
houses. That actually never happened.
You did.
I swear to God, it
Mons,
didn't
this is what
happen.
happened. First off,
I swear to
Halloween,
God, this
he
didn't
eggs her
happen.
house.
It wasn't Halloween.
The dad rolls up to the house, banging on the door. Your son egged my house.
Nah.
He said he saw you.
What I'm saying, it wasn't us. Like, it's not even a funny story because it just wasn't us.
Us? Plural.
Like the people that he was blaming
Yeah, the
on.
fucking hooligans. That's what it was. This is my point. Is he might be not be in the country, but he probably has other experience. He's a plumber. Who knows what kind of life he lives now? I didn't grow up like that.
I'm in the same country.
He's been a plumber for like 2 years.
Yeah, but they all speak French, don't they?
oh God.
How's the love life, Mods?
It's not great out here. A lot of
Just like dry. It's like the desert, or
Desert
Wow.
or is it
Desert-
wildfires? There's just nowhere's damp.
desert storm.
Perth in general is not very good. There's a lot of bigger girls.
What is
A lot of
person?
hippies,
Oh.
bad haircuts.
Hippies, really? They're still around.
Yeah.
I thought hippies would have like.
Hippies are all the way back.
Well,
dude.
I
the
thought they
new
would have
age hippies,
conformed
like-
to like.
So what's going on right now is all the kids are going to the thrift stores because they're affordable and Macklemore, and they're just buying a bunch of weird clothing that doesn't fit them. That's
Are you saying
oversized.
there's no such
they're
thing
going
as
all the way
hippies
back.
anymore?
No. They're saying they're hippies, but they're not hippies. You guys are right. What they're the modern day version of what you would call a hippie is like just a little liberal kid, right? But like,
But is that not like the classic
no,
version
the
of a
classic
hippie
version
too?
is just
a liberal kid?
No, smoking weed, listening to Led Zeppelin, like banging chicks, drinking beers. Like that's what hippies were doing. Modsy, have you been keeping up with this Adam 22 story and Jason Love and him roasting his girl? What are you thinking? You have any idea out there? Did the news travel?
I have no idea who Jason Love is.
Okay, so he's some monster black guy with an absolute hammer. All right, so he's a porn guy, and Adam 20 No Jumper, great pod, love it. And then he has this other pod, Plug Talk, where him and his wife, where they interview like a OnlyFans model or like a porn star, and then they sleep with each other. So pretty ballin'. But he let roles be reversed, where he filmed this guy with his girl, and now he's getting a ton of backlash. Everyone's calling him simp. I don't know how I feel about that, because truthfully, he's had like hundreds of threesomes because of this. I think, pay it forward, let her have the one. But this is what he had to say about it, Mods, and you tell me how you feel.
Okay, so I guess her had been stretched out in a while. So then I was doing all the stretching. It's like my starting to get numb. And I was like, yo, we have to keep going. It was going so long that it was nothing I could do. It was like the numbness I didn't notice. And I'm like, yo, it's about, and then hey, it happened.
Wait, what happened?
So the was not planned.
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started eating it, doing the nasty.
She got into the moment. You know how it is once you get into the moment. It's like, it's all no hose bar. Let's go.
So
Wait,
first of all, that was the worst. Yeah, he cream pied.
Black people.
Oh.
So first of all, that
way
was the
like,
worst.
explaining
That was
things.
also that was the worst explanation, the best explanation. Like, no, man, things happened. He's like, oh, my dick was numb, right? So it was numb. I had to leave it in there. Next, and she got freaky with it, man. So that's his side of the story, okay? And that was on like Fan Bus or something. Now let's see what my guy Adam has to say to respond to this, okay?
Insecure because he never really had this type of level of attention on him before.
Is he clout chasing a little?
I think he clout chasing a little bit, but he also just he's getting criticism because people are saying that the that he was putting down was mid and everything. So now I feel like he got to try to outwork himself or prove himself by trying to. But don't throw me in there.
He's coming at you.
I'm the reason you have this opportunity in the first place. Wasn't nobody trying to have you in their van doing a porn interview or whatever the hell it was before this. So I mean, we put you in this position. You got to at least be respectful and stuff. And he knows that I got some information on him in the clip ready to go. I can't let it go right now because I believe too much in the porn code.
The porn code.
Oh, nice. Okay, couple
Honor-
things. One,
honor, glory.
He said something about being he should be respectful. Secondly, what's the problem? The problem is that he came inside of her.
No. He's just saying that this guy's now running around talking a bunch of shit afterwards.
Oh.
And so he's like, buddy, who
Well,
the
he
fuck
can.
are you?
Well, he fucked your wife. He can. What do
In
you
that
mean?
regard, he can. Yeah.
Well, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
He could just tell the truth as to what happened, and it's technically talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
He'd just be like, "I slammed your wife."
Yeah.
That's it.
I love that porn stars have podcasts.
I think it's great.
It is awesome. Everyone should have a pod. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, look, they're all gonna make money off this. It is what it is. Who cares? I think it's funny. I wouldn't personally do it. I couldn't imagine. I want Nick to sell pictures of her feet, but
I would totally sign
OnlyFans
up
and
for
stuff
a
like that.
foot
that's
fine. Yeah. OnlyFans a little much. I mean, again, you could probably do just strictly feet on OnlyFans.
Here's the reason why.
OnlyFans should branch out and start doing just strictly pieces of body limbs, just because of foot finders.
There are people like
only
even,
feet,
even
only
on
hands,
Twitch,
only necks.
You could go on the Twitch gaming thing, and you got people that the chicks who are in hot tubs, and you pay $30 to write your name on them. Listen, I'm gonna go back. Okay, so this guy, right? Here's what I like. Wouldn't you be a little bit worried that your wife would enjoy it too much?
Looking at that dude, yeah.
Right? I don't know. If anything, we
Best
should be
case
applauding
scenario,
that.
she's-
What's the
she's
guy's name?
wheeling out of there.
What's the white guy's name?
Adam.
We should
22.
be applauding Adam for having the courage to let his wife go do that. You know what I mean? Because I would, if Nick was like, "Hey, are we cool if I do this?" First I might do something bad to myself. But secondly, I don't think I could ever look at her the same way again. We'd be having sex and I'd be sweating, going as hard as I can, and I feel like she'd just be yawning.
You're just into the old,
You know what I mean?
into the void, into the old wizard sleeve.
I don't think there's an amount of money that you can put on something like that.
Oh, I could picture it for Britt. You give me $3 million. Go ahead.
You know you're getting divorced, and she can take
$3 million.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. They have no respect for her. $3 million. He thinks she's a fucking $3 million. This I'll tell you right now.
She would do it for
I'll
$3
tell you
million.
right now. The fact that
she
he
would.
just said $3 million mods. I think this marriage is over. I think there's a timeline now. There's an expiration date. $3 million.
I would let him fuck me for $3 million. Okay. I just don't think we'd
$3 million.
generate the clicks and the
Thailand
revenue.
and fuck whatever.
Oh, are you saying $3 million is too much money, Bonds?
Yeah, Maudsley's because look at it's him.
I'm
Look,
going the other way.
but look at his
That's
standards.
absurd.
Look at his standards.
Wait, $3 million.
Maudsley needs to add 3 chicks together to get over the Mendoza line of a 5 that he's been with. Okay, so he's got to do fucking bed mass in order to start putting numbers up.
$3 million is
Bed
too
mass.
much.
$3 million's too much. Okay. Well, you know what?
You wouldn't pay it, but this guy might.
I hope you find love.
I might pay Keelan.
Oh, can I make a point that I was alluding to earlier? $3 million for someone to slaughter Rocky in front of you, your puppy. $3 million.
No.
What do we do? This marriage is a sham. It's over in weeks, maybe months if he's lucky. This is a joke.
Hey, she's going to be different, but she's still going to be there. You know, hardly, but she'll be there.
So I'll put it this way: you'd rather him that big black guy with the black
Thor's
version
cock.
of Thor,
Yeah.
right? You would rather him
Chris Hemsworth, but with a K.
You'd rather him fuck your wife than your dog.
100%. 100%. I bet you would too.
1,000,000%, and then I'd never look at her again.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'd take the dog. I don't know. That's good for him. I hope all parties are happy.
Maybe she's one of those rare birds that goes black and then goes back. Mods, did you get Toppy from a girl from Too Hot to Handle?
Did I get what?
Toppy. Did Maudsley
I got
receive...
hand bra.
You got a hand job from the girl on Too Hot to Handle.
Hand bra.
What is that?
I don't know what a hand bra is.
Somehow she got my Snapchat.
Okay.
And she wanted I was her manager. I feel like you. Never mind.
Okay. Just say it's a safe place. Hey, record.
Yeah, he's trying to accuse me of something. I can tell. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, an employee wanted a Saturday off, and I couldn't.
Can you give her a fake name just so I feel like I'm in the story? Naughty girl. Go ahead.
And I couldn't give her the day off, but she kept working me, and the clothes just kept coming off. And then I finally said, like, listen, you can keep going, but
you're working on Saturday. But we're going to need you in on Saturday. So you didn't actually, okay. I misheard that story. I heard the rumors, only rumors that
no, but
Katie took her down.
Conversation we had, like, that cost me $12 for 1 month. Like,
what?
Well, she's on OnlyFans.
Oh,
so you're and you're a subscriber.
Just 1 month.
Wait,
you
hold
just
on.
needed to see the one that got away. You had to take a peek.
Well, I had to see what she was up to.
Anything good or
now you know?
No, not really.
Disappointing.
I mean, she's hot, obviously, but
do you like all this stuff coming out right now? Quick little switch of like the women's soccer and them complaining about the equal pay and stuff. Do you think guys get pissed about OnlyFans pay? Because there are guys on OnlyFans, aren't there?
Oh yeah, the gap. It's
got to be like
the gap is
huge.
It's we should be fighting for that. There's a few things that we just get fucked on. Straight male strippers. It's not that they make more money than the average female stripper, but there's just less jobs available. And why is that? We should have just as many jobs for straight male strippers as there are for female strippers. It's ridiculous.
I think you got to be a way better dancer. Because, like, you got to impress.
No, you got to be jacked with an absolute hammer.
Yeah, but, like, even then, do you think girls, like, look at the guy bod and be like,
I don't think they're looking at his dance
dick.
moves.
What about his dick? Do you think girls look at, like, a dick and be like, yeah?
I don't think... Have you ever been to a male strip club?
No, never.
If you could see it from across the room, then you're pretty impressed by it. Let me just say that.
All right. Fair enough. I guess I got to go one day.
Also, the best place to go pick up a chick. There's like 100, 200 horny-ass women. There's only like 6 dudes up on stage.
Wow.
Do the math.
That's
math. Do the math.
Yeah,
do the math.
That's a good idea.
What are you doing over there, Mods? Fucking starting a fire with 2 sticks and a stone? you have flint in your hand?
Sorry, I was playing with my wrench.
Do you think?
That's a plumber joke. Or hopefully. Or it's a masturbating joke. I don't know.
Do you think that like people are? Do you think that there are OnlyFans people? Do they have like representation, or they do their own things? The big
Some of them. Like Andrew Tate got in trouble for that because he was like like hosting them. But but yeah, it's like you could. I'm sure there's agencies. It'd be like marketing agencies where like someone can market your profile and like market your Instagram.
Like LeBron's.
Yeah.
Oh, this was like last. Like the IT Love.
Like a lot of the really successful OnlyFans models, they make a lot of their money off like messages, right? But they're not the ones actually messaging. It's some like nerdy dude who's just firing off these dirty messages, being like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready for you." Meanwhile, it's Raul. It's not Rachel.
Oh, you know what another cool job would be? Now, probably can only do this if you're a chick again. This phone sex. Where like they call in and they'd be like, "Hey, I want a African blank and blank."
I feel like the internet though with AI, they kind of like you don't need to call in for phone sex anymore because you can kind of just go to Chat GTP and just start typing.
But they want it to be more real, right? And then 1 moment, please, and then Becky's on the other line, like, "Hello."
Except Becky sounds like this.
Yeah. There's got to be people that call on that line wanting like a transgender person. Hey, can I get a guy, but who's actually a girl? And they're like, yeah, you want.
They're like, sure.
You want the number one.
Hey, they're like, sure. And they go, hey, Bill.
Yeah. Bill, grab the mic.
You guys catch any of the WNBA All-Star game? BG dunked. Griner dunked. So that was worth the trade. Trade worth it. Merchant of Death. We got a dunk in an All-Star game.
Huge.
Who do you think would win in a game? I don't know. I'm gonna go a middle of the pack WNBA team or our high school basketball team, like when they were really chugging in their prime.
We'd slaughter them.
I don't know about. I'd call your team one of the ones that I'd say in the prime, but okay.
No, we would slaughter them.
That would be one of our teams was in the
that's
prime.
What I would say.
One of our teams was in the prime. We would slaughter them, 100%.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not even good, and I know I could ball. I could drop 30 on the MVP of the league. Have you seen the MVP
now?
I mean,
come on,
the little one, the little white one.
The one that can shoot. There's one that can really shoot.
Yeah, but they're also shooting from like, it's like a free throw. It's not a 3 throw. You know what I mean? Like,
could you imagine like a Shaquille O'Neal in that league? All it takes is one. They need one person can break the woke wheel. They need like a Shaquille O'Neal.
They just need
Joanna Man. The woke wheel's already starting to fall apart.
It is, but like we can really do some damage here. And Brett busted the WD-40 if like a 7-footer goes into
Joanna Man.
Yeah, Joanna Man. Yeah,
you just need Joanna Man 2. Joanna Man 2 would save the WNBA. Frankly, that's a league where trans athletes, they shouldn't be fighting it. They should be welcoming it. You get a couple of dudes in dresses in that league. That's called numbers.
Yeah,
actually could dunk.
Yeah, it's like
don't they already have that in the NBA? Like Westbrook, doesn't he dress in dresses and shit like that?
That's high fashion.
Why don't you just send him over?
That's high fashion.
You could.
That's high fashion, Maudsley. Maudsley, you haven't bought a piece of clothing in fucking 15 years. Okay, you're probably wearing
dressing
a
like
zero
a chick
shirt
and
and
walking
fucking
into a
Element
fucking
sweater.
basketball arena is not fashion.
Hey, just because so there's a
any one of those people
many cultures around the world that wear
one
dresses.
Of these cities. Yeah, but you'd get fucking the shit kicked out of you if
you're gonna fight Russell Westbrook.
Oshawa, like
you're gonna fight Russell Westbrook.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm saying someone will do it.
Who? This guy's like 6'4", jacked.
Yeah,
let him wear his dress.
Yeah, I think he's gonna wear it. And he's gonna wear it the way he wants to.
I don't think
I'm saying if anyone. I'm saying if you went and started dressing like Russell Westbrook, walking down the street.
Well, you can't pull it off.
Yeah, I don't have the legs for it.
Yeah.
Or the shoulders. It's part of wearing it. The biggest part about wearing a dress is underrated. It's actually in your shoulders because you need the straps to be held high enough that the rest of it's going to be form fitting. If you don't have the shoulders for a dress just isn't going to wear properly. It's not about legs.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Besides that, did you see? Hey, big win for the boys. Tigers girl dropped the charge.
I know, I
had to bring that up.
This guy's been in more courtrooms,
just winning,
just throwing money around like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah,
but I mean, hey, we got the Open this week. Actually, started this morning, but for all intents and purposes, is Roar? Are we Rory in it this weekend? What are we thinking?
Loser. I couldn't believe at the Canadian Open. That was the one thing that shocked me. These guys are tiny individuals. Like they're all short.
Yeah, you knew they were small.
I didn't know that. No, I swear to God, I did not
You didn't know
that.
Rory's like 5'6"?
No clue.
He literally looks like the dude from The Hobbit.
Yeah, he's a tiny guy. And like he can bomb a ball, I get it, but he's a tiny individual. Like when you see that, that's not like
Who do you think's taller, Mods or McElroy?
probably same height.
Well, we're the same, just he's jacked.
That's so funny that you guys are the same. Mods, look, I love you, but
And if
you're a
he
little
says he's
tiny
the same,
man.
he's shorter. If he says the same, Mods is shorter. If he's like he's the same, he's got at least a half inch
He's
on him.
tiny. He's a little tiny guy. That's got to be one of
Ricky's
like
the same too, just jacked.
It's such an intimidating.
Ricky's not
like,
as
sport.
jacked, but
Ricky, no, they're not. First off, there's only a couple that are. He's a bigger guy, like well built, but there's not a lot of like really fit golfers. Golf is like baseball. You don't need to be an athlete to be good at it. You know what I mean?
You play pickleball.
Exactly what I said. And you need to be a fucking great athlete.
Or
to
you
play
need to be
pickleball.
geriatric.
Well, there's a lot of dispute about that too, and like some people are getting hurt. But again, like it's a
Some of these athletes are getting hurt.
it's a fast-paced game. You know what I mean? If you can't keep up, you got to get out. But like you'd be a baseball
Can't take
player.
the heat, get
Baseball,
out of the kitchen.
Baseball players can be fat as shit, and they can get away with it.
Not anymore. Once Panda Sandoval blew that belt out on that swing, they realized they're like the internet now. We can't have belts be blowing out mid swing. We got to fix this. Prince Fielder, his back went out. He was too fat. Then they had to fix it. They're like, we can't be doing this anymore. They just can't be doing it anymore.
I feel like there's a lot of sports now where you can just like look like a curler and get away with it. Even football. Who's the QB for New England?
Oh, Mac Jones?
Jones. Yeah, that guy.
Peak physical
Are you
condition.
kidding me? That guy's gonna get a sponsorship by Wimpy's.
He's got an uncle bod.
Yeah, Uncle Bod, exactly.
He's got a fucking uncle bod. Yeah, honestly, but most people in the NFL, I mean, let's be real, they're pretty shredded league. But then like it's funny because QBs make all the money, and then you got some guy who's just like absolutely chiseled, physical freak. He's hitting people, he's getting hit, he's in the gym 8 hours a day, and then he gets cut after two tough games. And then you got Mac Jones, allowed to be fat.
That's like the O-line, right?
We'll give him a raise.
They just push people.
Well, O-line though, they deserve it. They blow their knees out. Like O-line is the most important position in football.
Agree to disagree, but we're gonna move on.
O-line, D-line.
Mods, you didn't play sports, did you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I played a bit of house league hockey, and
So
that was pretty
you
much.
played co-ed hockey. Okay, that's it.
House league hockey.
Well,
That's
he's the
co-ed.
part
I did
that
play
made it.
one
He's
year.
the part that made it co-ed.
It's basically co-ed. Yeah, it is exactly. I feel like they had co-ed for a while, but now there's a lot of people now speaking out because you can just say you're.
No, most
this.
co-ed
Well, you
really
always
co-ed.
always had a girl or two.
Yeah, because
Like,
the
you
one
always had a girl.
the
with
ones
you.
that are like going to go to college in the States, so they could actually play, because if they played against girls, they'd rinse them. But the thing is,
No, you'd have women that would get rocked.
There's
It's
a-
house league. You don't have no one's good.
There's a local. You might be going to volleyball tonight. There's a volleyball team, a local one. I could tell you the city, and it's you're always supposed to have 2 chicks on. And there's a full squad of men, 6 guys, and they're like good volleyball players, and they're rinsing everyone. And then people started, people started to complain to the convener, and the guy's like, I can't follow through, and tell them that they need to have women on the team anymore. So there's
It's a
these
loophole.
guys in a
That's a
co-ed.
loophole.
It is. There's guys in a co-ed league.
yeah,
They're just
but co-ed
murdering.
co-ed was never like when you're growing up. Usually when you get to it's co-ed's usually when you're in school for intramurals, or like when you're old and they realize like, yeah, you guys are all broken down.
It's like beer league.
Yeah. They wouldn't want the smoke.
Yeah, let's just call it. This was a blast. Maybe the most
Shittiest
intense
pod ever.
conversation
No
we've
pun.
ever had.
Well, why is it
Shittiest
so
pod
early?
ever.
I figured it'd be later.
No, it's because I got shit to do. Busy time in the
I'm
life.
still in my work clothes.
Do you have an outfit, like a dress code there, or is it just you wear whatever you want? You just can't wear white,
pants,
right?
shoes.
No white
Can't wear white.
before or after Labor Day.
Pants and shoes. Man, could you imagine wearing shorts to that job?
That's illegal.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen since you've been up there? Before we let you go, like, is there something that just like kind of blew you away that you've never seen before?
Not really.
Let's say on the job.
Like a lot. Oh, on the job?
Okay, or not. It doesn't matter.
You do understand that this guy's been a plumber for like 5 years here and like 2 months in Ottawa. You're acting like this guy's been there and only just recently started this endeavor.
Okay.
There is a lot. There is a lot more trannies walking around the streets out here.
Really?
Like it's yeah. It's
that kind
I
of
don't
makes
know
sense.
if you ever.
It's an on the job assessment.
Well, Parliament's up there too, right?
There is one on the job, but it's kind of.
Do you see Do you see a ton of fuck Trudeau signs?
Yeah, like
I see like an all-star down there.
it's just a lot of like pickup trucks with hockey stick flags. Like on like a lot of like the abandoned barns just have big fuck Trudeau signs.
So it's
no one likes Trudeau. Like it's.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We love you. Thank you for taking the time out of your night to come here and spread some love and, talk about people spreading their cheeks on toilets.